Hello everyone. Today we are going to study about an important concept in mathematics, that is probability. Okay, so what is probability? Have you ever asked what are the chances? Like I want to decide whether I want to take the umbrella in my bag because it's make it so heavy. I just want to see what is the probability it is going to rain today. Okay, or what are the chances it is going to rain today, or is it going to stay warm and sunny outside? So I have a probability question. So wherever you feel the need to ask what are the chances, what are the chances, like I'm playing the game of Ludo and I want to take, I just need my dice to show one for me to win. So what are the chances I'm going to win my game? So these are all the questions of probability. Okay, and in cricket matches also, whenever the umpire is tossing the coin, whether it will land head or tail, what are the chances of am I getting head or am I winning the toss? These are all probability questions. And basically, probability, the gamblers came up with probability, the concept of probability. So now we have, when we study about the occurrence of the events, we have the events categorized from impossible events to certain events. So impossible events we have and certain events. There are some events which are 100% chances of them. Okay, I can say these are 100% chances of happening, and there are events which have 0% chances, and all the other events lie between these two probabilities, 0 or 1. So we define the probability of anything happening between 0 and 1. Okay, so if I give the probability of half to anything, so that means that event is having equal likely chances. So that means there's a 50-50 chances of happening. But if the probability of any event is between 0 to half, okay, 0 to half, then it is an unlikely event. It can happen, but the chances are very less. And if the probability is from between is 3 upon 4, then it is a likely event. Okay, it's not 100% sure that this is going to happen, but it's likely, the odds are in favor of this event. Okay, so what are impossible events? Like if I say the sun is going to rise from the west, can the sun rise from the west? I'm saying the sun is rising from the west. So is this possible? So no. So these impossible events, they have a probability of 0. But I am sure the sun is going to rise from the east. So I am 100% sure that when I am going to wake up, I will see the sun rising from the east. So that will have a probability of 1. Okay, and the rest of the things, whether it is going to rain today, if the month is a monsoon month, then the probability will be 3 upon 4 or more. And but if these are the dry months, then the probability will be in towards the unlikely events. Okay, so let's see if what is the probability of an event to occur. That will be like the total number of outcomes. We have to decide on the total number of outcomes and what are the favorable outcomes. So this will become more clear from this example. Like suppose I am tossing a coin or flipping a coin. What is the probability I will get a head or I will get a tail? So in this case, how many events are there? There are 2 events, right? Either I will get a head or a tail. So the total number of events is going to be 2. All possibilities are 2. So the chances of the head, okay, the probability of getting a head. How we have defined the probability? Number of favorable outcome upon total outcomes. Okay, so what is a favorable outcome here when I am talking about? So that is only 1 out of 2. What are the total outcomes? 2. So probability of my getting a head is 1 upon 2, or in percentage I can say it is 50%. Similarly, the probability of getting a tail will be 1 upon 2 or 50%. Okay, now let us take the example of a dice. If I am throwing a dice, what are the possible outcomes? Total outcomes, I can get any of these numbers. 1, I can get 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So the probability of getting each of these numbers is going to be 1 upon 6. So I can get 1, 1 upon 6 time, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 6 time, 3, 1 upon 6 time. The probability of my getting a 4 on the die, because 4 is just an outcome, one outcome out of the 6, and 5 is also getting my 5 is 1 upon 6, and getting a 6 will also be one outcome out of the 6 possible outcomes. So the probability of each outcome is 1 upon 6. Okay, so and just we have to be more clear about certain terms. Okay, the certain terms which we have to use in the probability. So the most important term is experiment. So what is an experiment? An experiment is a planned operation that is carried out, okay, like flipping one coin twice. That's an example of an experiment. Now what result we get from an experiment, that is called an outcome. And we have the sample space, that is all the possible outcomes which are there, that is the sample space, that is the total number of outcomes. And we have a way to represent the sample space. So we can create a tree diagram or a Venn diagram, and we use the uppercase letters SS to denote a sample space. Okay, like for example, if I'm tossing a coin, then my sample space is going to be H and T. Okay, either head or a tail. So this is the outcomes, and event is any combination of your outcomes, like head, tails, whatever we are getting, that will constitute an event. Now we come to the concept of empirical probability and theoretical probability. Now suppose you have a coin and I ask you to toss it 10 times. So 10 times, if I'm asking you, you may get